Hello! And OBS has just decided it wants all the lag again. Yay! Oh. We're coming to you from dial-up by the looks of it. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah. OBS, sorry guys, OBS has had an update, and by the looks of it, they've caused a lot of leakage on CPU at the moment. So, bear with me 2 seconds. Tell you what,
Yes, do it.
Do it.
Wouldn't be an IMT stream without technical
Press the button.
difficulties.
I've pressed the
Oh,
button.
we're gonna wait.
I've pressed the button.
It's warming up.
Look, this is, you know, it's bad when the technical issue screen won't appear as well.
That's a technical issue.
Oh,
Do you want me to do the calendar?
oh. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, that seems to have fixed it. But now we're in total darkness. It's fine. It's great. So yeah, it looks like OBS doesn't like videos now. Hi, welcome back to the usual shit and chaos here on Infinite Monkey Tales. Yeah. Hope you're all well. Happy Saturday. Thank you all for coming back. We are continuing tonight with Mutants and Masterminds. Before we get into Mutants and Masterminds, and what's coming up on Infinite Monkey Tales?
Well, this evening we are playing Mutants and Masterminds ran by the IMT. Next week, offline, as you can see, we have a brand new diary thing, which we just whipped up in 10 minutes this afternoon. And it was an easy job, not a problem. It's going to be on our Discord, and we will keep this going up as going through the evening. So if you see anything in purple, these are the sessions that will be streamed. The green are the sessions that will be offline. Because we'll be doing a combination of offline and online games, and that's it's on our Discord. So join our Discord, go to the calendar section, and it will be there. So Monday the 15th, Dungeons and Dragons, the beginners session will be streamed offline. Then next week on Friday we have Blades in the Dark, which is being ran by some old pirate. Followed by this double whammy of Dungeons and Dragons Saturdays on the 20th of March, which is the afternoon off session with the Mysteries of Blackclaw, which is GM'd by Kaldari. And then we go into the evening, the Raven Queen's Ambassador at 9 PM, which is ran by Croy VR. End of the month, we have the return of Carbon 2185, which is being ran by Strain, who was in the chat. We might have a space on that one, so please go and check out our Discord for the Looking for Players, because I've updated that this afternoon. We have a few gaps now for various games. There's Mutants and Masterminds, there's Blades in the Dark, there's Call of Cthulhu, there's Traveller, there's 2 vampire games. And that's, I think, all there is looking for. I can't think.
Yep.
I only spent all afternoon doing it. So yeah. So we have, that's the March dates. We have an April one as well, which we might put up in the interval for you to check out as well. But March and April are now sorted. So.
That's the April that you can see on screen right now.
And there it is, just like that.
Just like that, like magic, when OBS decides it wants to play. So yeah. That is what's coming up on the calendar on IMT.
I would like to say a couple of shout outs. There's a few people that we have been working with or talking to and chatting to and generally sort of like building some really cool friendships up over the last however months. And one of those, I think he is in chat, is our lovely Keen.
Yeah.
Hello,
So
Keen.
So you can find Keen, if someone can do all the Discord for me, pop over and see him. He was running a really great game of Dungeons & Dragons last night.
Yeah.
So that was great fun. We had a lot of... I caught up on that on this morning. He's a great games master.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
brilliant.
Easy one of the best.
Another group that we've been chatting with a lot is Dork Tales, so also go and check those out. They've got a lot of games going, and they're
Yeah, that Cyberpunk game is cool.
their Cyberpunk game is very cool. And then there's a new group that we found this week, and Bamtew, I think it's Bamtew. They were playing. They
They had their
D&D.
first stream. Yeah, it was their first stream of
First
Dungeons
stream of
and Dragons.
D&D. We were a little bit naughty, and we did pop in, and bless him, we did distract him slightly in the chat. He had there was 3 of them playing D&D, and they were a really nice bunch, and we were there. All of us jumped in and chatted away. And
anyone
bless
who
him.
saw our ping on Discord and joined us with that offline raid, thank you very much. I think we really did distract them. The poor guy lost all focus on that game. It was.
Yeah, but he was so cool about it. So, and he joined our Discord, and we joined his Discord, and so like it's like, you know, they're a nice bunch. So if you want to move to Discord, go and check them out. Go and check their stream out, and just basically support any fellow people that are doing RPGs, because that's what we're all about.
That is what we're all about. But anyway, thank you to all those people and who do also support us from time to time. Thank you very much. But you're here.
One of the Bit Bam Tube guys have just jumped in.
Oh, hello! Hello.
We just mentioned you.
We just were talking about you. Glad you're here. So with all that in our calendar, if you need any more information, get into our Discord. Make sure you follow our Twitter. Make sure you're on our YouTube, where the videos are going live. Very sorry that the episode before tonight's episode, Mutants Mastermind, only went live today. We have got very laserdaxical with the YouTube editing side of things. We have had quite a few days off, and we have not done anything. We realised this week that he was quite far behind on a lot of production, so we has also got that sorted, and we're back up to date. So we should have that sorted going forward. So do check out our YouTube.
We was given a damn good thrashing.
We now realise is he has 2 new trailers to make.
And before Ange gets me any more jobs, we're gonna move on. We're gonna get straight back in to Mutants and Masterminds. Woo! And if you can hear us, I think OBS has just died again.
Oh.
It's all right. I think I can fix this very quickly. Hello? Yes, we're back. Sorry about that. So OBS really does not like videos today, so we will fix that. Bear with me, and I'll just get that fixed for you guys. Ooh. Now you can't see us.
Professional.
And now you can. Look at that. Smooth. You didn't notice anything. Oh, God. Right. So, yeah. On with Mutants and Masterminds. Last week, we were doing not Mutants and Masterminds. The 2 week ago, I think.
It was.
It's been a
was
while.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, man.
A few weeks ago, where we left off. You'd just been to a mansion. You were asked to go there to help speak to a doctor you were there to speak to Thomas Booth, who was an ex-Kinetics employee who was supposed to be testifying against Kinetics in court. Unfortunately, your mission didn't go too great. In fact, it went terrible. The doctor was assassinated whilst he was talking to you and revealing information. And unfortunately, you didn't save him. You did manage to recover what you believe is a backup hard drive to his computer, along with his journal. And you made an escape with Margaret, his butler, who sadly passed in the vehicle as you were escaping. And as you were on your way home, you detonated the house using the emergency sequence that Margaret had given you. And the whole house is now blown up. And most of you were back at the funeral parlour waiting for Alex to come and speak to you. He'd asked you to go back there and wait for him. And Gunn, you had taken the limo to ditch it in a nearby London canal. And then you were going to make your way back to the funeral parlour. So
That's right.
We are going to pick up Gunn just as you arrive back at the funeral parlour. And you come back into the funeral parlour and everyone's sat around the main area. Margaret's been put on ice for the time being. And you're all just sat there waiting. And you're probably the first to notice Gunn come back through. Obviously you know he's just gone and ditched your limo in a river.
You did the job well then.
Well, I got rid of the car, yeah.
You took the number plates off.
Look, let's just say I've done this before.
Right. Well, hopefully the new car will be arriving soon, and then I can carry on my normal day's work.
Yeah, did you speak to Alex?
I told him I needed a new limo.
Yeah, but did you tell him what happened?
Oh yeah, someone else told him.
Yeah, somebody else did.
What do you say?
That
know.
Margaret was dead, and that we blew up the house, and the guy that we were supposed to rescue is dead.
I believe
He
he's coming to
seemed-
pick up the hard drive.
Yeah, he seemed a bit flustered.
Oh, so what's the next move then? Are we going straight up to the old West Midlands then? Is that the plan?
No, we wait for further orders from Alex.
Weren't we supposed to find that kid that zaps powers from everybody?
I believe we were given a location of his father.
Yeah, we need to speak to the dad to see what's going on. The kid, obviously the child, we need to see what's going on. We need to help them.
Yep. You were given Thomas had indicated this child, which was one of the reasons he said is why he left Kinetics, was that there was a child who had the ability to suppress other mutants' power within his radius, who was taken in by Kinetics, but Thomas had told you that he was helping hide his father, who had managed to survive the attack from Kinetics. And he'd give you his address.
Okay, so we're going to find the dad then.
Yep.
Did Alex... I can't remember if by the end of last session if Alex actually came round to pick
No,
up the stuff,
Alex
or if
has
we waited
not.
for him.
Alex has not been to visit you since you got back. Yeah.
Okay. If
I
we're
hope he
going
remembers to bring some more coffee.
I mean,
Well, look at the box.
there is still the bag that he brought last time.
We need somebody here to hand over this sensitive information. I don't feel safe leaving it here. If you want to head off, I can always catch up.
Whilst you're having this conversation, did any of you check out the journal that you had acquired?
If I'm still hanging on to it, I probably would have thumbed through them.
Okay. And you open this journal, and there's the front page catches your eye. And you are all going to see this. Well, Borgat, you see it first, so I will I'll show this to you. Will it? Ba, 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 ba. There you go.
Oh, God, I can't read that handwriting.
It is a doctor's handwriting, yes.
I think it's your handwriting.
That is out for debate. So yeah, so you open the journal, and this is what you're presented with straight away.
Okay. Interesting. I'll look at Wisham Good. I'll just say, do you have a photocopier or a scanner?
Of course I do. It's in the
Where?
back. What do you want me to do? I'll go and do it for you.
I'll get up and I'll go and find it and I'll photocopy this page.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fold it and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Do you show any of the others this page?
I'll show them it on the book and just show. I don't know what this is, but this could be interesting. If we're handing this over, perhaps we should keep a hold of this. I've copied this page. I don't know what any of this information means.
Yeah, so you will all have access to this sheet, which you should all see now.
It looks like a mess.
Looks like a mixture of things. Presumably these circles coming off of the kinetics are things linked to them. This
The red bit.
project something seems to have the kid.
If any of you want to see if you know anything or anything stands out knowledge-wise, if you want to roll the respectful knowledge that you're checking against, and I will let you know if you recognize anything that might help.
Could I do an insight?
While
Is
he's
anything-
got the book open and he's looking for the fax machine, I get my phone out and take a picture of it and go, there you go, got a copy of it now. Fax machine.
I'd already made the copy before I
1980s.
showed it to you.
Yeah.
So, Walter.
Muted
I
my...
don't tend to hold on to a
Muted.
phone long enough.
This Walter Hugh, this name, on the right here, that's the CEO of Kinetics.
It is.
That's the only name that I recognize. But
What about this board of 9? Do any of these initials stand out to you?
well, TB, and it could that be Thomas Booth? Board of 9, they're a board of directors for Kinetics. They're a shady bunch. I don't even think they've even met in person altogether, to be honest. But yeah, Walter Hugh, he's the CEO. TB is probably Thomas Booth. He was on the board, wasn't he? Am I thinking?
You
He
don't
just
believe
died.
Thomas Booth was on the board. You know he had a lot of interaction with the board, but as far as you're aware, he may have done after you left. But while you were there, he was a manager. He
Right.
wasn't. He never got to director level.
Okay. So that could be coincidence then. But bear that in mind.
Could be. Is anyone doing any knowledge checks on any of this?
I'll give it a go. Just
Anything that you think you want to check knowledge on, and I'll tell you if there's anything relevant to that knowledge.
I will if I could remember how to check knowledge.
I'm just
So
looking.
any of your skills. So if you've got any skills in knowledge or anything.
Like,
Oh no.
like intellect or
Like, if
Yeah.
you have any expertises, that would
Yeah,
be
any
a
expertise.
specific
So if you had expertise in geography or chemistry or history. Nope.
no.
I have medical. I could try.
Yeah, you can roll medical, see if there's any medical information that
knowledge.
stands
See if you
out.
can
on
read
there.
the doctor's writing.
Yeah, you can read it fully.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, there's you don't recognise anything that medical wise from there.
What about this this Latin in the left corner here? Tempus is time, right? Coltatum, what's that?
I don't know.
Anybody got a yeah, use your phone. Oi,
Yep.
somebody over there.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I've
can
got my
check
phone.
this on the phone.
Yeah. Get on Google
And
Translate or something.
Look it up.
Freedom of information. Is that?
and if you were to Google that exact phrase, you will get what Google tells you.
I will do so.
For
This is the
chat,
part when the first result is actually Mutants and Masterminds campaigns.
yeah. Your Google searches suggest that it's hidden, delayed hidden. You know, if you were to do the direct translation of each word, you would. This is where I really should have done the translation.
Yeah, don't
So
rely
it's
on
paying
Google
attention to
Translate
chat.
for
What are you
it.
translating?
Hidden hidden destiny. No, hidden
Tempus occultatum.
yeah.
Hidden in time.
Yes.
While they're
Hidden
googling that, I'm going to
But-
Google
yeah.
the board of directors on that company.
So, but specifically with it being Tempus, or you would come up with time hidden.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Hmm.
What about this symbol? Does anyone know
It is a hand-drawn symbol, so I'm going to say that if you were to take a picture of it and do like a Google image search on it, you wouldn't be able to get any good search results. It is 2019.
yeah, and it could just be a shit drawing as well, right?
It could just be a doodle. Yeah, I would require some sort of knowledge check on that, but you'd have to obviously.
I'm going to apply
yeah.
Pangolin's only contributions to this conversation and make a streetwise check to see if I've seen it on the street somewhere. Not a knowledge
Okay.
guy.
Pangolin, you've seen a lot of graffiti on the streets of London.
Looks like that one coffee shop.
Yeah, you couldn't say for certain if you've seen this symbol before.
You know, that one that does the bad coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like that one,
Huh?
I think.
It looks like a coffee shop symbol.
Yeah, I've seen a coffee shop like that.
I'm annoyed, Andy, because I think I know something, but I think it was Redline that knew it and not me.
I think
Does this
Redline knew a
number
few
look
things on the
familiar to
sheet.
anybody? And I'll point at the number CX7349. Does this ring any bells to anyone?
Not me.
Looks like it could be like a tracking number, maybe for like a
A delivery parcel, something.
something like that, maybe.
Ooh.
It looks like it fit the bill.
Did I say
Are
Mark?
you guys on a mission to pick up something?
Did I say Mark?
Huh?
Did
There've been a lot of missions.
It would have been the last mission that Alex gave you.
Well,
I'm
I was-
wondering if maybe that's
Go and
related.
rescue the guy from the house. Yeah. No, we didn't have to
No.
pick up anything then. We rescued the guy from the
Dr.
house.
Galvanic, you were on that mission, yes?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Warehouse one.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the reference number on the box was?
Well, I got no idea.
I was working that day.
Maybe if she's
I
still
haven't.
it's going to be in her
identified memory.
subconscious. Maybe you
Don't
can go
I?
and take a look.
Yeah, yes, Galvanic, you actually do have an eidetic memory in your character.
Oh,
That's convenient.
So yeah, I won't make you roll on this because you have eidetic memory. It is not the serial number of the crate.
What? I'm sure I've seen it before, and it's going to bother me to no end now.
Do
I'll tell you after
any
the game.
of the numbers reference to what we've done, like in the warehouse or anything like that?
With your eidetic memory, there's nothing on there that you've seen before.
Cool. Okay.
can I have a look at the card that we got with the address, Dad? That was West Midlands, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Not Telford. I don't even know if that's West Midlands. I'm guessing.
I don't remember if I specifically said where.
You
it was.
didn't. You didn't. You
I said it was up near Birmingham.
Yeah, but
Birmingham.
you were vague.
Bear with me, and I will give you a more precise location.
I have another theory.
You've got a bit of time to discuss this if you're just going to be sat in the funeral parlour, either waiting for Alex to come.
I'm going to take out my burner phone, and I'm going to dial the number in the top left, replacing the 43 with 0.
Yep. The address that you've got to go to, by the way, is in Worcester,
Okay.
so just south of Birmingham. Yeah, yeah. So you're you've googled for company's house, checked for the directors. Only Walter Hugh is listed as a director of the company. There are no other known directors.
That's very dodgy.
Yep.
I'm gonna check these locations. Like, are they big kinetics, like offices or warehouses and stuff? Because I'm assuming it's all private, but to see if anybody actually has that on in the web.
Doing a quick Google, you'll come across that Kinetics has a lot of sites up and down the country, dozens and dozens, and you probably can find that all the addresses on the left, all the places, are registered to have a Kinetics site there, but there are others.
So I'll look at the Hull one to see if there's anything happened because it's crossed out.
Yeah. And you get stuck on this for a bit, but as far as you can tell, there is no listed Kinetics facility in Hull.
That's gotta be weird, isn't it? Yeah, so I was like, look at this. Like, this list of places, Hull's crossed out, and I can't find any record of Kinetics being in Hull. And they're literally everywhere else. So
Did we know something about Hull? So
Yeah,
wasn't
it's somebody. It was somebody mentioned something to do with these secret facilities, right? Could it be one of those that got shut down, or
Didn't that guy in the house that just got shot say something about Hull? Or am I remembering my own random Angie memory things?
I'm not sure if the doctor said anything about Hull. I think Gun. I might let you do a check to see what you do know.
Okay.
If you do me a straight insight check.
Uh-oh.
Well, I hope we don't have to go travelling up to Hull because it's grim up north.
All right, I got a 17 on that.
Yep. You are aware that there was a thing that happened whilst you were there about a site that was essentially lost to kinetics and everything. But you wouldn't have been you wouldn't have ever heard of where or anything. But you are aware that there was a point where it was quite a security issue that they'd lost a site.
So when you say they lost it, as in
It
was taken over? All right.
It was just this rumor that they'd lost a site, and people speculated. Some people thought they just sold it. Some people thought it may have been burnt down. There's too many rumors for you to say for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that to everybody else here. Doc has mentioned that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Hull. Kinetics did have a site there. It was some years ago, though. It was while I was there, right? So that would be over 8 years ago, wasn't it? Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some rumors flying around about a site that they had there that, well, the term they used was it was lost. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that it was taken over or whether they sold it on or what, but maybe that's why it's crossed out. And if these are secret centers, does that mean each of these cities has? So are the public listings for kinetics facilities in all of those towns?
Yeah, all but Hull. You can.
So that wouldn't be very secret facilities if they were all in the yellow pages, would it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they're keeping that kid.
But why would it be crossed out though?
Because they're keeping it secret. They're doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
No, I mean in the sense that wouldn't he have been researching it and trying to find him? So if he's crossed out Hull, that
Yeah,
might
no, that's right. The kid hasn't been taken, has he? The kinetics don't have him yet. The kid with wings, right?
Kinetics. No, kinetics do have that kid.
Oh,
The kid wing. They have. Who has the kid that zaps the power off everybody?
Kinetics. Yes.
Right.
Okay, and the kid with wings is
The same kid.
Is the same one.
okay.
Yeah. So the first kid that you heard the story about was being taken was a kid who had the ability to mimic mutant powers. That was the first child that was taken. The second child that was taken, that was after that was the one that caused Thomas Booth to leave kinetics, was a child that was able to completely knock out mutants' powers who were around him, and he had wings on the back. And when this second kid with the wings was taken, they killed his mother because as they took the child, the mother's powers became apparent. So, the doctors told you that the mum's there, but the dad is still out there somewhere.
Yeah, because he was hidden.
Yeah,
somehow.
but both of the child mutants are, as far as you know, are under the acquisition of kinetics.
Okay.
Do you know how long ago that was?
I think that would be fair that the doctor would have probably mentioned that.
I think I know what this is. This project, it's a step plan. And right now, we're up to step 3. I don't know what the step 1 is. Step 2 is marks. Mutants have been getting marked, we know this.
Yeah.
Step 3 is collars. Step 4 is this kid. And then step 5 is purge. And whatever that means is not going to be good for us.
Yeah, because if the kid can take the powers and then they know other known mutants wouldn't have powers to fight that.
It was about
Or
4
they
years
find
ago.
her.
It was about 4 years ago that the second kid was taken, which was 1 year before Thomas Booth quit. Just so you know, because I'm not going to... The handwriting is purely just handwriting. It's not cryptic. That first word is beehive, which is the initiative that Kinetics push through, which
So you're
allows
probably
them
right.
to do everything.
Yeah,
So if we don't stop this kid, and they're able to do that last part of the plan, then... However, these, and I'll point at the exclamation marks, that's curious.
Purge?
Look at the dots. That looks very intentional. 21312. 213102, I suppose.
Just for the sake of Roll20 not being too great or anything, I have just put the notes in the private Discord, so you can
Cool.
get a full version of that and check it out.
I mean, that's pretty tenuous, but
It might mean something. Maybe it'll become apparent later.
Mhm.
Where the fuck's Alex?
He's not here yet. But unless you've got any more lines that you want to pursue and ask about, this is going to be available for multiple episodes. By the way, guys, this isn't all for this episode. Just so that you are fully aware, I don't want you to get fully endoused on this episode. But
The
yeah,
only last thing that I was gonna do, I was gonna try and see if that number in the top left was
Oh yeah,
like a phone number that I could ring.
yeah.
4-3.
see-
Is that a? It could be a national code, but that's not UK.
If you were to try that as a phone number, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Did Thomas say anything about they're able to track through the marks?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He said that they were able to track the marks. Yeah.
So that CX7349, that because it's highlighted with the marks, that could be a code, like somebody's barcode to track.
Perhaps.
What does it
Sounds
say on the
reasonable.
kid?
It says underneath Halimer. HALLEMIER.
Is that a name that we've heard of
I'm
before?
going to Google it.
Yeah, if you Google it, you won't come up with any results apart from random crap. Nothing that you can tie down to being associated with kinetics or anything.
What about this Marvel data? That sounds like a company, right?
Again, if you want to Google it.
Yes.
Yep. Nothing. If you want, I will say that there's enough time between you seeing this and Alex showing up that you could essentially Google as much of this as you want.
Okay.
So if you want, I will just tell you what will produce you something interesting on Google.
I wonder if that Halimer's a name for the kid.
No. I don't think. That's a question mark. Yeah.
So obviously, like Beehive comes up, that hits straight away with Kinetics. That pings up and everything. Interestingly enough, one of the words that really does ping up something quite interesting is the name under the word project. And this
That's
is
like
where
some
somebody
kind of
will tell me.
Is that some kind of Mexican?
It's Chicxulub.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bagley, who I know is probably really struggling not to say anything on this.
Pangolin doesn't have a clue.
Pangolin
Except that he knows
honestly
if someone's
would have a
written
clue.
carrots and milk
I
on
didn't
there.
see
I was
where
thinking
it
he wants
says
some milk.
project.
Chicxulub.
Chicxulub.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is the name of the meteor that supposedly wiped out the dinosaurs.
Okay.
All right.
Supposedly.
It's the name of the crater.
Awesome.
It's the name of the crater in Mexico that, as far as anyone's concerned, is the remnants crater of and it's sizable, so they have a good idea. And this is real life information, guys. This is educational now. It's the actual name of the crater that they believe
This I made a fair game, not learn.
is left over from the meteor that supposedly would have wiped out the dinosaurs. If you believe in the dinosaurs, we're not going to get into that. They exist in this world. End of.
Well, they
Those
did.
aren't real. Dinosaurs aren't real.
Very strange.
Thomas Wallace.
So that comes up. Walter Q obviously comes up on Google. Kinetics will come up on Google. Marble data, nothing. Anything on that bottom list, nothing comes up. Your tempus oculatum.
Milk.
Yes, you get loads of pictures of dairy products, and it advertises you the local place where it's got the cheapest price.
Oh, good. I want some milk.
Lance Industries is the name that's directly below Kinetics. Now, that does bring up something. Now, that is a company that supposedly went out of business a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, so as far as you can tell, Lawrence Industries was trading, and it goes back quite a way, Lance Industries, and then all of a sudden around the 1990s it just disappeared, roughly around the time that Kinetics decided to jump up onto the scene. Might be coincidental, who knows.
What did the Lance Industries do?
This is something that is really weird. You find very minimal remnants of this company. From what you can tell, the references all come from other companies that may have had interactions with it. You cannot find any company page or any genuine information about who they are or what they were.
Where were they based? Do we know?
No.
Has anything come up for the Order of Diana?
Few things come up, but nothing substantial. An article written by Oxford University mentions it as a possible secret society. Studies by a certain doctor from Oxford, and this article was only about 4 years ago.
In Oxford.
Yeah, Oxford University.
What's the writing next? The line off it.
Going off from the Order of Diana, that says George III.
Oh.
Question mark.
I suspect I know what'll turn up if you Google that.
Yeah, if you Google George III, you get a lot of pictures of George III, one of the most horrible kings and queens. I think that's right. Anyway, God, if I've slagged off another king.
He was that madness of King
You
George.
might be getting there, because George III was the ruler when the United Kingdom was formed, so...
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
He was behind
Quick
the...
out of game thing here, right?
Mhm.
Just to clarify, because anyone that's listening will get a little bit. This book we got from the guy that just got shot.
Yes, this is
Okay.
the journal of the doctor who had just been
And this doctor
shot.
was supposedly going to testify in court
Against
with some
Kinetics.
information against Kinetics. So when he didn't turn up at court, we were sent to see him why he wasn't, and he said he was going to go and testify, and that he had some explosive information. Obviously, he then got shot, and we found this journal. So this journal is part of something that he found out that he was going to spill.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know what he was going to say.
The journal
No.
might be completely unrelated for all we know.
One thing I
took
will
this journal from his office.
I will tell you, this journal is pretty new. There's only
Didn't
a
I
few
take 3
pages.
journals?
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, you did, I think. This specific journal is pretty new, and the vast majority of the pages are blank after it. Behind it, a few scribbles, nothing of any importance. One of the other journals that you would have got would have just been. He was a geneticist, so a lot of it is his notes and chemical formulas. Again, you wouldn't be able to dictate anything out of it. And then the last journal was very much similar, but it's more specific to maybe things he was doing whilst he was at Kinetics. But again, you wouldn't be able to pick up anything significant without spending a lot of time to troll through it and understanding genetics.
Okay.
Well, is there any other lines that you guys would like to shoot on this note? Otherwise, we'll skip ahead until Alex turns up. Yep. Rightio. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just looking at the list on the side. The Blue Jay River Gold, is it? River Gold.
Carrots and milk.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Blue Jay and River Gold, are they alcoholic beverages?
If you were
Their
to Google
code
it,
names.
doesn't come up with anything. Blue Jay obviously would come up with a Blue Jay bird. River Gold, it gives you a lot of websites for how Indians used to pan gold out of rivers, and it's still like a way to get gold in America. Carrots, milk. Okay. So, you're in this funeral parlor for probably about 20-30 minutes. When all of a sudden you hear a car pull up outside. And in comes through the door Alex. And he comes in, he takes off this coat and throws it to one side. And you all, if you look at him, you're pretty sure he's covered in blood.
Oh.
Busy day.
Thereabouts. Right. What the hell have you guys done? Muted.
You muted,
I
Mark.
think
Good.
God damn it.
Start again.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, never mind that. What happened?
Never gave you the-
You were supposed to
told you on the
go
phone.
and talk to him. Yeah, but how did someone assassinate him when you were all there?
And because he used a high-powered sniper rifle and shot through a window.
Right.
From a long
Why-
way away.
Why am I hearing reports on the radio that there's been a massive explosion?
We were informed by his housekeeper to destroy the house based on a remote he had, which self-destructed his house, removing any possible information he had fall into Kinetics' hands.
So a guy that's supposed to be in court today to possibly bring an end to Kinetics' ridiculous amount of power, and you've gone and blown his house up. Do you have any idea what that's going to look like now?
He
Explosion.
blew the house up. It was his instructions.
Oh, and you think Kinetics are going to just let that go like that? They've
If
already
anything-
spun half of the stories against us.
Well, yeah, but maybe he'll make some people think that it's very coincidental that somebody who was going to testify to Kinetics suddenly died and their house exploded.
Oh, yeah, but that would be...
Regardless, and I'll hand over the hard drive and the journals. This is the information we recovered.
Do we know what's on the hard drive?
I haven't checked the hard drive. Don't know if this location has a secure connection. I don't know if the hard drive would ping anything out.
It's secure here.
We'll check it out. Anything in the journals that could help here?
There seems to be some interesting information here. I'll gesture to the page. This seems to be Kinetics' 5-step plan to removing us.
Have you shown this to anyone else?
I've shown it to the group.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
No. Well, there's information on here I don't think we were aware that Kinetics knew.
We were told to
We
go
were-
look for a mutant in West Midlands. Some kid's dad. Kid's
Okay.
currently being held by Kinetics. This kid apparently he can neutralize. This is the one, isn't it? He can neutralize the power, right? Am I getting this? Yeah. He can neutralize the powers of any of these fellas.
Neutralize powers.
Mm-hmm.
Another one?
Kinetics have got him anyway.
Another one? Elaborate.
Need to know.
Tell me or I'll go looking.
Try it.
I will try it. I'm going digging.
Okay, roll your ability.
I don't remember how to do it.
So it's your ranks and D20 put on top.
Okay, bear with. I wasn't expecting to be doing this right now. 20 plus 5, I think. 18.
Okay. And as you do this, Maestro, you're 100% certain that this is his mind, Alex's mind. But all of a sudden, you're just filled with feedback. And you get the most searing headache you've ever had.
I can feel it in real life. I wince and then I just glare at him.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. And he just holds his hand up, and he has this bracelet on that's lit up. You think you're the first mutant that's tried to do that to us? Unfortunately, Kinetics also have a very similar mutant on their payroll, and we made sure we were against things like that a long time ago.
Can I get one of them bracelets?
No.
So you
Right.
want us to work for you, yet you're not prepared to share information.
That information isn't mine to share.
You can't
Oh,
have it all
that's-
your own way. We risk our lives for you. You have to give us something.
You've risked your life. You've blown up one of the only people who had a chance at stopping Kinetics.
We
was
didn't
already
blow
dead.
him up.
Oh,
It was a
fair
safeguard he placed into his house.
Alex, I don't think you realize none of us on this group have the ability to stop a bullet from going through somebody's head and exploding their brains out. This group is not... You can stop the bullet if it hits you. You weren't exactly in position to be able to stop it. We couldn't have stopped this. We weren't aware that he was going to be shot. What do you want us to do? Have foresight?
Be that as it may, I can't divulge all the information we have to you. We have to keep ourselves safeguarded. You must understand that. I don't hold back information for the fun of it. If I tell you any of this information, it puts you at compromise and it puts you on Kinetics' radar, and I really am doing my best to make sure that you guys are not on their radar right now, and you are not helping.
Right, but can I get one of them bracelets?
Can we just get this straight, right?
Yes.
You're getting your knickers in a twist here about us blowing up a building. That guy had safeguards in place. That building was going to go whether we were there or not, because he was shot. His little old lady knew what button to press. So you can get off your high horse.
All
We
right.
didn't blow the building. You're lucky we
Also,
got
the
the hard
shooter got
drive.
away.
You should be grateful for that.
You said this
Presumably
is a
the
backup
shooter
hard
was-
drive. Why didn't you get the main hard drive?
There was a
You got damaged by a
situation.
gunshot.
The big blue one decided to rip the computer in
What?
half.
We don't dob each other in.
What?
I just stare at Weeping Willow.
Right.
What?
Look. I'll ask the question. But you guys, you don't want to know half this information. Like I said, it will jeopardize you guys.
Well,
And
if
I'm
that
not sure you're
shooter
ready
had
for it.
taken pictures of us, we're already jeopardized.
We'll look into that. Do you know who the shooter was?
No idea. Too many people.
Okay.
And unfortunately, there was a problem of as soon as something like that happened, he had shutters that went down on every window. And pianos that played on their own and all sorts.
Well, there was a reason he survived so long without kinetics killing him. We did have a feeling they heightened their security. To be honest, we thought he may have already been dead. That's why he wasn't showing up. I'll get this hard drive and this book back to our guys, see if there's any information. Maybe there's something in here that we can present to the courts to get an extension or something. Although, with our key witness gone, people aren't exactly jumping to go against kinetics at the moment. Maybe
This
you should
kid's
go.
Dad.
Yeah, maybe you should go there,
Happy-
find out what information you can get, report
Where,
back.
sorry?
Find this mutant, right?
Yeah, the kid's father
Okay, he's the one in.
in Worcester or Worcester.
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 Worcester. Worcester.
Worcester.
Worcester. You're going to say Loughborough next for Loughborough, aren't you?
I'm northern. Piss off.
Scream up north.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe there's some information there. I don't know. Let me know if there is. Look, I can't stay here. I am in the middle of something here, and I really should get back.
Limo.
Yeah. We'll sort you one out, but for the time being, I brought a vehicle that might work. We're not exactly bubbling with cars at our disposal. I'll get you a limo and we'll replace your vehicle, but for the time being, you'll just have to deal with the courtesy car. Okay.
Can I get a hearse in it? Can I get a coffin in it? I've got jobs lined up for the rest of the week. I've got a policeman to bury.
I mean, I definitely think you'll get a hearse in it.
Coffin.
No, I don't think that they do funeral car courtesy vehicles. I'm not sure.
Look, we'll get a car sorted for you to tomorrow. If you can deal with the courtesy car we've got you, it's all we had to spare at the moment. I'm sorry.
Courtesy car will do the job for taking us to places, but I have a funeral the day after tomorrow for a policeman, so I really do need.
I will get you a new limo by tomorrow. Courtesy car's parked out front. Here's the keys. And he chucks you a set of keys that look quite old.
Is this going to fit all 5 of us?
I made sure it would, yeah.
My bike was left on location. Hopefully it wasn't damaged by the exploding building.
Do you want us to pick it up?
If you would be so kind, I'll chuck the key to him.
All right. I'll have someone
Always
bring it
key.
back here for you.
Why are you covered in blood?
And he just looks down at all the blood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
Is it
better be
your-
going back. No.
Go around the
Just get
back.
yourself
We
shaven.
have
I'll
We have,
explain next time.
scrubs in the back if you want them.
I've not finished with the messy job yet, so I'll be all right.
What are we going to do about Margaret?
I'll stick her in the freezer.
I know, but like, how are we going to... Don't we need to tell people? But then we've got to explain why we've got a...
Well,
dead
I mean,
foot.
Can you dispose of the body, Alex? People will probably think she exploded when the house went.
I'll deal with the body.
You guys are really overestimating our stretch
I'll
of
deal
coverage
with the
here.
body. A few extra body pits and a few coffins in the next few weeks won't hurt. Nobody will know.
That's a bit weird.
And this funeral director with integrity. I love it.
All right. If you need any more problems, let us know. We have a few contacts over
No, I've got plenty of problems of my own.
up at Birmingham that might help, but try not to let this one die, eh? And
No promises.
he'll turn, put his coat on, and
Alex.
he'll leave.
Alex!
What?
You need to get a coat that fits. You've got red all over you.
He shakes his
Oh.
head.
Alex, I have some of those surgical aprons if you want to borrow one.
No, it's all right. They've got 'em where I'm going.
What's coming?
and you hear the front door slam as he leaves.
It's a bit of an arse.
He was, wasn't he?
Right, who's driving? I guess I'm driving. I head out the door.
I'll get Margaret and pop her in one of the coolers around the back.
Maestro, you're the first to leave the funeral parlor, then heading to this vehicle. And as you open the back door, the only car that's at the back is an ice cream van.
Oh, for flipping heck!
I'm interested.
I just stare at it in disbelief for a few seconds, and then, well, I've been in worse vehicles. I'll go in.
As you go into this ice cream van, once you're in, you do start to notice it may look like an ice cream van from the outside, but there's no freezers inside. There's actually extra chairs and the interior is just all van with extra chairs sort of thing. But all the windows are tinted so you can't see in, but you can see out.
Does in the driver's seat, does it have all the buttons that would do what everybody is expecting them to do?
There is a button labelled jingle.
Yes.
On the dash, yes.
I'll wait for the guys, and then if they take longer than like 5 minutes, I'll just put the jingle on.
And the rest of you're in the funeral parlor when all of a sudden, very blatantly, coming straight from the back door, you hear a... It's not an ice cream tune, but it'll do. You hear this jingle blaring from the rear of the funeral parlor.
I go to investigate the ice cream.
Yeah. Hey, my mum always said that when they were playing the jingle, it meant they'd run out of ice cream.
Oh. Ruined it.
Seriously, what is that noise? This is a funeral parlor. What the hell?
I mean, you've got dead people here. What do you expect? It's already quite a bit
If anyone comes in to see their loved ones and say the last goodbyes and there's a bloody ice cream thing going in this background, tell him to turn it off.
Ice cream makes everybody happier.
You can't argue with logic like that.
No, yeah.
I'm going to go outside and find the ice cream van.
Pangolin, you go outside and right in front of you is this lovely decorated ice cream van.
Ooh, ice cream.
I'll
walk
is
up
he
to
gonna
it,
go all
tap
Hulk
on the window.
when he can't get an ice cream?
You tap on the window.
I look from the driver's seat,
Ice cream?
like look around and see him, and I just shout, "Get the fuck in the van!"
Oh. Wait, you an ice cream man?
Telepathically to the rest of the group, I just say, "Why am I waiting out here on my own? Get in the van."
We're just checking to see if we've got change for ice cream.
Yeah, you
go around and open the door.
Yeah.
My eye twitches.
And Pangolin, at the back of the ice cream van, there's like a bench, which you take because all the other chairs are very slim. Not that I'm fat shaming you.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. And the rest of you, unless you're doing anything important, you just
We're
coming
gonna
out.
get. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna follow that.
Yeah, so you all jump into this ice cream van. Weeping Widow looking a bit more angrier than usual.
I can't wait to see what car they get you for tomorrow.
It's just a joke.
I turn the jingle off.
Thanks.
You press the button, but the jingle doesn't stop.
I punch it very hard
And
with my knife.
Yeah, that stops it, but the speed dial's now broke. So yeah,
Speed dial.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So yeah, you guys set off, unaware of what speed you're doing now.
I can judge it.
Yeah. So
Ice cream vans look very different from the inside.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is up at Birmingham, so it takes you quite a while. This ice cream van does top out at 60 mph. So
Oh,
yeah,
what? How do we know?
A limiter, only 55.
well, you've got your foot to the
Peter's not
floor. You got your foot to the floor, and lorries are overtaking you on the motorway. So yeah, you you ain't doing the full speed.
The penguins in it.
Yeah. I mean, you have to admit, out of all the cars you've drove with pangolin in, this one does seem capable of carrying pangolin in the back without the noise of scraping and metal.
I
all
step
the
back in the
cars.
seat.
Of all the cars I drove with pangolin in, this is the first.
Pangolin, are you actually jumping up and down on the seat? Because
Not jumping, just bouncing a little bit.
Okay,
I've seen what the
yeah.
suspension's like.
as you do this, Maestro, could you do me a driving check?
Oh God, seriously, what are we like?
Hey,
It's got decent suspension.
Maestro, as this happens, you lose a little bit control of the van as the front wheels ever so slightly lift off the floor, and you do almost hit a vehicle. You
Whoa.
get the sound of the horn from the car next to you that you almost swerved into.
I shout to the back, if you don't keep still, I will make you sit still.
What?
Somebody keep the big one still.
I think you might have pissed him off a little bit, bouncing up and down. Maybe just
Right.
calm down a little. Yeah.
That sounded a bit like a threat.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sure he didn't
It
mean anything.
was.
No, he was threatening you. Yeah. But hey,
Who wasn't driving this van?
And it takes about a good hour or so. I mean, you do arrive at this address, which is from what you can tell, is a normal house on a normal estate.
so we're gonna rock up
So really nice. Is it?
in an ice cream van.
A lot
And
of the
a big
houses are
suitcase
all
taken out.
yeah, all the houses are semi-detached houses. It looks just like a standard neighborhood, to be honest. It's where you'd expect most families to be. And there are signs in most gardens around here that is exactly what this area is. It's full of families.
Yeah.
Looks fancy.
What
Yeah.
I
time
remember
is
this
it?
guy's.
Pangolin,
Yeah,
might be an idea to stay in the van right now.
right.
To be fair, is that a great idea? We're probably going to get swarmed by bloody kids. In a matter of minutes.
It is Thursday and it is around dinner time, so there's no
A bit
kids that you see on the streets or anything. You would expect most of them are in school at this point.
I'm thinking of this getting out in a residential area and a big giant blue thing walking up the street might
maybe.
cause a little bit of attention.
Do they have a drive? Do they have drives?
Yeah, the houses have drives.
That having an ice cream van parked on their drive might be just as noticeable, to be fair.
Either way, you're gonna know.
House near me that has an ice cream van in drive. 'Cause
Yeah.
the guy who lives there has an ice cream van. They have to park somewhere.
Might be easy to get him like closer to the house, possibly.
Okay, maybe the one normal person that actually looks like an everyday Joe might go and should knock on the door.
What?
I look in the back. She's talking about me or you?
Well,
What?
look, no offense, but you kind of rock up looking like that, you're going to scare the shit out of anybody that's in there.
Which one of us are you talking to right now?
You.
Okay. I'm stunningly beautiful.
You're also dressed like an undertaker.
Yeah, good point.
With good reason, but nonetheless.
Yeah. I don't know. Undertakers do house-to-house sales. I don't know.
Not in
I might
an
just
ice
have a
cream
black-
van, they don't.
No.
I might actually be in like just a black suit. You know, I haven't got
This
this
is how you
big.
deliver
I
bad
haven't
news.
got a tall hat on. It's like
Just for,
Yeah,
you-
for me and all of chat, how is everybody actually dressed?
I'm wearing a suit and tie.
I'm wearing a black suit and white shirt.
My suit's grey.
I'm
Very
in,
cheap dry cleaners.
I'm in like a vest top and like
Yep.
short shorts and stuff.
I'm blue. That's about it. Covered in scales.
I'm wearing a black hoodie and like cargo pants.
Yep.
So
You,
we've got the two people in suits, and then the two casual. We've got the two smart and the two casual and Pangolin.
Yeah.
Again, this area, it is middle of the day. It is a Thursday. A lot of people are at work. There isn't a lot of cars on houses here. You have a feeling, you know, there's not loads of people, but yeah, there might be still one or two that might catch you, sort of thing.
Okay, so maybe
Are
one
there
of us
any
just nip
vans
out,
on the
knock
road?
the door, see if anyone's in, and if they're in, then we can and they agree to talk to us. We'll all come in then.
Sure. Be right back.
Okay.
And I'll open the door on the side, walk up to the front door, and I'll.
And yeah, a woman answers the door. Can I
Hi.
help
Yeah. Do we know the name of this guy? Were we
you?
given a name?
You would. I think you.
We were told.
Yeah.
would have told his first name. I would have. I'm sure. I was meant to drop it anyway. So you know you're after a James.
Oh, is James in by any chance?
I don't know who you mean.
Jim. Maybe you know him as Jim.
I think you've got the wrong address, sir.
I'm looking behind her while she's doing that.
Roll me perception.
Oh. 12.
Don't see anything that would trigger any sort of indication that this, you know, to say otherwise.
Oh,
Well,
that's a real shame. Oh, sorry. Do you want you go ahead?
no, I was just gonna say, while obviously you're at the door and stuff, I want to see if I can sense electrical devices, because like any phones, see if I can hone in on the house. See what I can.
Yeah. There's nothing that you would see out of the ordinary. There's no like power surges going on. You could probably pick up that there's a TV on in the house, a few devices. Nothing that you wouldn't expect any different of a normal house, really.
I'm going to say, oh well, yeah. I mean, if you could just let James know that we got some information about his kid.
I'm really sorry, but I genuinely, I don't know a James. I know my neighbours, and I don't think any of them are called James either.
I'd like to use a hero.
Okay, you want to use a hero point?
I would like to use my hero point. Just basically, I've made the arrangement with I've forgotten character. What's the character?
Maestro.
Oh, me, my
Maestro.
That was it. To have arranged with Maestro that he's going to be scanning the area, the building, the house, and this woman, maybe whoever answered the door,
Yeah.
to see if there's anybody else in the building.
I would say that you could have saved a hero point for that, because I was going to, because I'm sitting in the car, probably watching you at the door,
Yep.
seeing stuff not going right. So I'm literally going to try and.
I mean, if he's doing that anyway, then I
Yeah,
rescind
I'm going
I'm
to try and.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't make you spend that.
I want a refund.
I was going to try and use my telepathy on the house to try and see, at the very least, how many people are in that house.
Yep. And Maestro, you can very quickly assert this. There is just only this one person who stood at the door that you can
Okay.
pick up.
From that, I'm going to try and read her mind.
Okay. She's not resisting or anything, so I'm not gonna. There's no anti-roll here.
I still have to roll to see how much information I pick up, though.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
17.
And yeah, as there's a conversation going on, you hear in her head, "Oh God, is this kinetics? They know about James?"
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I say to the
That's the
van,
predominant thought in her head.
so she's kind of pooping herself a little. I'm just going to say to the van, she knows the guy's there. Gun looks like he's floundering. Wait here. I go out the van and I'll sort of trot up. I say trot up, I'll just walk up. I'll just say to her, "We're not kinetics. Where's James?"
I'm sorry. I'm going to
I can
go.
read your thoughts.
Yeah,
This
let's
way
step
she-
inside. Why don't you go put the kettle on?
Are you going to stop her from shutting the door?
Yes.
Okay. You want to roll me your strength?
No. I
Your
do not
foot
want
gets
to do
broken
that.
in half.
Yeah.
23.
You slam your foot down, and
Yeah.
that door ain't moving.
I'm not trying to be too threatening. I'm just basically pushing,
Yeah.
kind of putting my foot in the way and kind of pushing the door open slightly and stepping forward a little bit. It's like, look,
Can you
We're not-
both roll me intimidation at this point?
oh,
Because you are both being very intimidating to her.
I'm not very intimidating. I'm just a weird man in a.
I've rolled a 20 and I've rolled a 1.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she just lets you get away from me. I will call the police. I don't know who you're talking about.
While she starts freaking out, I would like to try a mind controller.
Oh,
Okay, what specifically are you trying to do?
Well, first I'm going to try a mind controller, and then if I
Yep.
actually manage it, then I'm just going to get it to move away from the door. But I need to try and actually
Yep.
start the mind control first.
Yep.
Fortunately,
So-
even if it goes wrong, she's not going to realize unless she has specific senses.
Yep.
Let's find out.
So do you want to
Please
roll your
overcome my
ability?
will.
Yep.
Bam. So she just needs to roll to try and not get. She needs to overcome it by will. So it's a her roll, not a me roll. This is where Randy goes, "I haven't made a character sheet for this character." And panics.
It's
Generic
fine. Generic civilian.
I'm getting to use my powers this session. It's great.
Your magic brain powers.
Magic brain powers.
Yeah. So she backs off. She seems to calm down, and she opens the door to let you in.
If I've still got her mind control, then I'll just sort of wave at the van to like beckoning people over.
So are you all coming out the van and coming into this house?
I was told to stay in van. I'm staying
Yeah.
in van.
I'll follow him.
You muted.
Yeah,
Weeping with
sorry,
you?
I'll go
yeah,
in, yeah.
so- Yep. So Pangolin, you're staying in the van, yeah?
Yup.
Okay. So yeah, it's you all enter this house. And at this point, you have got her under a mind control, so she's gonna do whatever you want her to.
Did I get her completely, or is she just compelled?
She. Yeah, she is compelled at the moment. She's not
Okay.
fully controlled, but she pretty much will do anything that you're after,
Okay.
unless obviously you want
Tell us
to
what
hurt
James
her
is.
separately. Okay. He's going to resist that specific question.
I can push the mind control again.
You can push the mind control again, because she does resist you. She really doesn't want to tell you.
If that's the case, then I'll have pushed it again, so she just needs to make another will save against my mind control.
She's really not wanting to tell you any of this information. She's pushing so hard. You can actually see she's crying, and she's clearly in a bit of distress. You're muted, Mark. Sorry.
What's your name, love? Look, we've got off to a bad start here. Look, what's your name?
My name's Claire.
All right, Claire. Let's go and put the kettle on. And
I'll drop the mind control.
look, we just gotta. Look, we need to find James. We're not from Kinetics. But we know that Kinetics have got his kid. Do you know about that?
Are you gonna kill him?
No. Nah. We're not gonna kill anyone. We don't want to kill anybody.
We're trying to do the opposite.
I have a thing where I'm very good at persuading people because I'm
Mm-hmm.
to get people to do things because I'm very attractive and I get people. So I'm going to try that.
Okay.
Persuasion. Though it's not very. I seem to have wrote it down, but I don't seem to have put many powers in it. But
Would it be
That's
like?
fine.
Would I be assisting her? Not as you need it.
You can assist if you want, and yeah, you can do this as a team objective, and I'll try and persuade together.
I just take a hand and sit down, and I sort of say, and I kind of change a attitude that most people have seen me, and I'll go, "It's all right. There's nothing to be scared of. We're not here to hurt you. We know who Kinetics are, and we know how bad they are. We know about James, and we know something about your son. We are here to help you, and we'll be gone as soon as we get some information. We're going to try and free your son."
Nice.
I thought you were them. I heard on the
Nah.
news that they've killed Thomas.
They did,
They did. We were there.
but I can assure you, Kinetics wouldn't rock up in an ice cream van.
He needs help.
Who?
We're just trying to get my nephew back.
You're his sister.
Yeah.
Sorry, I assumed you were his mum.
No, his mum was killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have known that. Sorry.
Yeah, you wouldn't have said that.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah. He's lying low in Wales.
Wales.
I'll give you the address. He's at a trailer park. And she goes to a kitchen counter and she opens up like an address book. She rips out a page and hands it to you. And the page does say it's for John Hancock.
Can I insight her to see if she's bullshitting us?
Yes, you can.
$12.
You don't feel that she's bullshitting you?
Does the name John Hancock mean it? Have I forgotten?
I mean, you're aware of John Hancock in general. I think everyone knows of a John Hancock.
I don't.
I don't know John Hancock.
Historical
Is he going
American
by a
figure that
pseudonym?
weirdly popped up in
Oh.
an English
Yeah.
setting.
Yeah, it is a. In America, in American, again, this isn't an intellectual stream or anything. If you say to someone, "Give us your John Hancock," it is a term for signature. Give us your signature. In America, but it doesn't. It
Okay.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells to you.
Because you're not American.
I'll say to this lady, I'll say to her, is he going by this pseudonym then?
No, that's just the name I have in the book, in case, Kinetics ever raid my house or anything. Be a bit
Makes sense.
too direct if I had his actual name in the book.
What do
It'd
you
also
know?
be suspicious if you didn't have his name and an address in the book. Perhaps you should put a false address in case they were to find it. At least
I
then it
have.
will. Ah,
And
well,
she goes and grabs the address book and she shows you that she has got an entry for James, and it's in Switzerland.
smart.
We followed everything Thomas told us to do. He never mentioned that he would send anyone. He always said if anyone was to come, it would always be him. Of course, I didn't know what to do
Well-
once I heard he died.
Yeah. We need to speak to James to try and get some answers. Unfortunately, with Tom dying, it's kind of messed up a few things.
You're one of them, aren't you? And she
A bit
looks
racist, but yes.
She looks at you, Maestro. Do you say that to her?
That's what I say to her.
No, I should warn you, James is one too.
We know.
Yes, we're aware. The broad strokes, at least. What are his powers?
Although not all people like you are helpful. He may be hesitant, but if you tell him Thomas sent you, he shouldn't be too bad.
How
What's
willful
his
would you
powers?
say?
If he knows you're coming, he may run. And if he runs, you'll never see him again.
Oh, is he one of them fast mutants then?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, we don't.
We need to be aware of what his powers are so we can be prepared for them in case he fights against us when we get there.
He can transform into anything,
Into-
including
You?
how he survived. No, more elements.
Like
He has a good
chair.
trick of turning into air and disappearing
not a chair.
completely. No, it's usually certain elements he can mimic.
Okay.
He is hesitant to use his powers, to be fair.
We
But-
want to help James, but we can't let him know that we're coming. You understand that, right? We can't afford to let him.
I only have
Dissipate.
a way to tell him how to run. I don't have any other way to communicate with him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to tell him we're coming.
I won't.
Insight.
Yep.
23.
You can tell that she is coming across very genuine.
Good. Good. I don't have to do anything I don't want to.
He's going to need help now that Thomas has gone. Kinetics will come after him.
It's okay. We know some other people that may be able to help him.
Maestro,
Hmm?
can you do anything to help this lady so she forgets that we were here? So if anyone turns up, she has no knowledge.
Well, yes, but no.
Yes, but no. No, but yes.
I'll grab your arm and sort of pull you out of the room, so I'm not saying this right in front of her.
Okay.
Yep.
There is a chance if I do that, she will lose everything. Everything. I'm not going to risk bricking this woman when I think she's telling us the truth.
No, but what danger if kinetics get her and then go into her head?
There's more of a danger that if I do this, she'll forget who she is and become a vegetable. Do you want me to turn this woman into a vegetable?
Saves our cause, yes.
I don't think she's going to tell on us. She seems like she wants to keep her brother safe and help him. And she's very much against kinetics. If they were to randomly rock up and probe her for information. If they do have somebody with abilities like mine,
Which is a vegetable, they can't get the information that we've been here, and they can't get the
she's
information.
dead.
of
She
where
can't
we-
get the information. Do you want me to slit her throat at the same time? It'd save some work.
Well, it would help our cause.
But it would
Fucking
give-
lunatic.
it would
I leave
give-
the house.
It would give you something, though, right?
Yeah. Whilst Weeping Widow and Maestro out, Gun, Doc, you're still sat with her,
Yeah.
and she's looking at the pair of you.
Do you want us to tell him anything?
No, we've not really spoke much. We were told the lower amount of communication, the safer we would both be. You're
All
gonna
right,
help
well,
him.
we'll do what we can, yeah. Well, he's better off with our help.
I know. I won't be here again. I don't know if Thomas told you the plan, but he did give us some instruction if he was to die.
Well, you don't have to tell us that if you don't want to.
I don't think I'd be able to stop you if you wanted to, I think.
Well, that's the other fella.
Look, as far as I know, this house is owned by Thomas. I don't know what will happen to it or anything, but
Yeah, we all better leave pretty quick, I suppose.
Did Thomas leave anything in the house before we moved in?
no, anything he left with James. I was just a bridge.
Well, we've got a bit of travelling to do now, so we'll probably we'll leave you now. Thanks for your help.
Jump in to Pangolin.
Dancing.
You're sat
Who's
in the ice cream van when there's a knock at the window.
We're closed.
Why are you here if you're closed?
I need to pick up more ice cream.
But I've got my money.
Well, I've not got any ice cream for you.
Okay. And you hear a bit of a ruckus. Yeah. We're back to Weeping Widow and Maestro. You're having this
He walked
conversation.
off, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said I was fucking crazy and walked off.
Yep. Fair enough. So you go back in. Are we done? I was told to not wait too long before leaving. I shouldn't have even been here now.
Wait, oh. Where are you going?
Away. It's the only way I can protect everyone. That's what Thomas told me.
Yeah, Dominic, it's part of Thomas's plan. Let's look. We gotta get across to Wales, and in that thing,
He won't be there long. I won't warn him, but Thomas
You'll know
died.
Thomas has died.
If you don't get there before this afternoon, he'll probably be gone. If he gets word that Thomas has died.
We're in an ice cream van doing 60 miles an hour. We're not getting to Wales from Birmingham.
yeah, well, it depends where in Wales.
I know. I drive a Yaris.
It's not an ice cream van.
No, but it probably goes as fast as an ice cream van.
Look, we're wasting time. Let's. Where's Maestro?
Oh, he stropped off.
Maestro, have you left the house or are you still in the house?
I went out the front door to go back to the van. Probably see it
Yep.
bouncing up and down on its suspension slightly.
The address that she's given you, the address that she's given you in Wales is at Portmaddock, so it is a bit of a trap. But you think you should be able to get there within maybe another hour or two. Bit longer on Wales roads with an ice cream van, I would have thought, but yeah.
Seeing the van bouncing slightly, I just slam my hand on the on the window and say, "Stop bouncing!"
We're still closed.
Yep. Unless any of you got any more lines of interrogation that you want to pursue, I'll assume that you all get back in the van and you're going to make your way to Wales now.
Yeah. You want me to
Okay.
drive?
No, I'd have to sit in the back with them. Lot.
All right.
And that's where we will go on a quick break.
Okay.
So,
Julio.
yeah. We will be back in 10 minutes, chat. Go get yourselves a nice cup of tea, a biscuit, refresh yourselves. Whatever you need, even if it's a marshmallow toasted between two biscuits with a drizzle of chocolate on next to a hot chocolate. Whatever you
You
need.
start the list.
I need a
We
pee,
will
that's why
find
I
out
need
one
that.
day. Right, back in 10 minutes, guys. See you shortly.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, welcome back. Hope you've all had a nice break. We're back, and we're gonna dive straight back in. I don't think anything big has happened. Let me double check before I commit to something so serious as that. Thank you to DMMDH for following and subscribing. Oh, that was a gift stub. Gift sub from Strain. Thank you very much for that gift sub.
Oh, good old Strain.
Thank you to Borgat for resubscribing, and thank you to Bamchu for following. Yes, of course, guys. All we ask, if you really enjoyed the content here, just follow us. And come and watch us either here on our Twitch or over on our YouTube if you have the time to spare. We do appreciate all the views because then we know we're doing something entertaining.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Borgas,
Wow.
for gifting 5 subs. Thank you very much, dude.
Wow.
Fingers
Um,
locked.
Oh, we
Thank you very
love
much.
you.
Congratulations to everyone who is on the receiving end of that. Well done.
Can I have a hero point
So,
for
if one of the guys in
Yeah, that's how it
Discord
was,
is
I'm
good, is
afraid.
quick at the shout outs, don't forget to put those shout outs for Keen, DuckTales, and Bamchu.
Yep.
If you can just quickly shout those out for me. Someone who can spell is usually a
That's
good
not me.
start off.
Yeah, I do apologise earlier on for putting the wrong doctor. I think I put Drocktails by mistake. Sorry. I wouldn't recommend Drocktails. I don't know what they do, so please don't go check them out. But do check out Dorktails.
Should put RPG in it.
And Super
And
Wolf.
King and Superwolf.
And-
Yeah.
and
We'll probably
Super
go
Wolf,
and
yeah.
we'll probably raid Super Wolf. If they're I think
Yeah.
they're doing the drunk stream
All
again
this-
later.
Yep. As always, at the end of the stream, we will throw you to someone who is probably a bit better than us at doing all of this sort of stuff. But yeah, whilst you're here, yeah. So we will get straight back in to Mutants and Masterminds.
We need a bit of music there.
What sort of music would you like?
Well, we'll see when we get straight back into it, like.
Da, da, da,
Not what he's
Not
doing.
copyright.
Good job he was muted, but yeah, so that's what we
Yeah.
need. We need something to like. Like that.
Well, at the moment we've got the sound of the gift subs, so that'll do.
Okay.
That's
You
pretty
get it.
dramatic.
Yeah, that's dramatic enough. So we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So yeah, you all got back into this ice cream van, and you made your way to Wales, and this Claire told you that this was some sort of caravan site, and when you pull up, it's just a field And there is only one caravan there.
Rugged
Oh,
is in that
hidden
one.
then.
She may looking from it a little
It
easier.
was well
right?
hidden. It was down an off-route track that took you through a lot of trees and forest, and it just opened up to this. It's a very small field, probably only maybe like half the size of a kid's football field. You probably would only get like 2 or 3 caravans on this particular site, and there are markings on the field to indicate that maybe other caravans have come and gone, sort of thing. But the one that's there does look like it's more permanent. The wheels are missing. It's on its bricks. Yeah, definitely looks like it's been there a while now.
Does it look in sad shape, the caravan itself?
Yeah, it looks like it's not been properly cleaned in a while. There's a lot of algae growing up the sides of it. It looks intact and still livable, but it doesn't look like anyone's given it any care for a long time.
Have we driven right up to this?
You are
Oh.
essentially at the gates to this small field.
Yeah. Maybe we should back up a little bit. Maybe try and a bit quieter. What do you reckon?
Well, it's not real my specialty.
Yeah, we don't want to spook him.
Oh,
If
yeah. Tunneling, right?
I reckon it's an ice cream van, and if I'm trying to reverse it down that road, it's going to be nightmarish. Just take your blazer off and don't look like a spook.
Let's just walk.
Are you what are you doing? Are you reversing this vehicle back down?
No.
Just park it up.
I'm just going to take it into the field and sort of do a 3-point turn.
If only we had the jingle
Ready to go.
You're going to do a 3-point turn.
in a field. I think you could do a 1-point
Just
turn.
leave it on the road, on the grass verge. We'll walk into
It's
the
a
field.
field, it's all a grass verge. Then I'm going to, after I do the 3-point turn, I'll drive away down the road a little bit.
So you are doing a 3-point turn.
Oh,
Stop asking it like that, because that's
no,
an
no.
opening. You're doing a 3-point turn.
No, nobody but Maestro. Can you please roll me a driving check, please?
it's an Austin Powers moment coming up right now, isn't it?
Yep.
14.
So you go into the field, and as you put it into reverse, beep, beep, vehicle reversing. Beep, beep, vehicle reversing.
Things are vehicle reversing nearby.
That's fine. Like I say, I'll just drive down the road a little ways.
This beep does echo off the hills around, by the way. You're pretty sure everyone has heard this, who's within this field at least.
That's fine. The guy you see a nice green van driving off down the road.
Yeah. So yeah, you get back onto the road and you drive it down a bit, and then you come back and meet the others.
Guarantee you should probably hoof it though.
Okay. Let's get over this gate.
Yep.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Can one of you use one of your senses? Is there anybody in that caravan before we go traipsing across this caravan or this field?
Hang on, I roll my eyes. And the other thing, is there anyone in that caravan can I pick out? A little bit of ways, I guess, but not super far.
Yeah, it's within a ball throw of this caravan. This is the strangest thing you've ever come across, Maestro. You can swear there's a mind here, but it's scattered.
Oh no.
It's almost as if it's everywhere around you.
Okay, right.
But it's so scattered you can't even pick up any thoughts. It's as if the thoughts have just scattered amongst the area around you.
I think he heard the ice cream van beeping, shit himself, turned into air, and is just hiding in his van as air. He's definitely not solid human form at the moment. Maybe we'll give it a couple of minutes. Or I don't know, go in, do whatever you want. I'm staying in the van. Put my feet up on the dashboard.
Yeah. So
I can do what I need to from here.
I just get out. Right, I'm just gonna go there.
Take your blazer off. We'll think you're kinetic.
So how
Okay.
Kinetics usually dress?
I'll take off my blazer and I'll pull out my black anorak that I brought with me.
Yep.
It's cold. It's Wales.
Yeah.
And then I'll.
Is anyone going with Weeping Widow?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and possibly make it look a little less
Got black
intimidating.
wellies on as well.
Did you bring the wellies when we were going to Birmingham?
Look,
Always prepared.
you always take wellies to.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
It's not coal dust.
apologise.
Yep. So, Doc, Weeping Widow, anyone else leaving the van on this?
I've been told to stay in the van multiple times.
Okay.
You don't have to do what everybody tells you to do, mate.
Yeah, but I think they're all smarter than me.
Quick, get it!
Look,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's a really sad moment.
You're not prepared.
No, it's a really sad moment, guys. Sad moment.
You were not prepared.
He's upset.
Oh, that's what we need a channel point for. Get the violin out.
Yeah.
We'll do that for next time. Yeah, fair enough.
wait a minute. Look.
Oh, look, he's so sad.
1 second. Look, he shit himself, right? Because he thinks Kinetics are going to show up.
Right.
This fella here, he doesn't look like Kinetic.
But kinetics control mutants.
Oh.
Look,
Yeah. Fair
Either
point.
way, we've got to try and persuade him. He might think they're sending out a giant blue thing to try and kill him. They might think that we are kinetics. So, sorry.
he hasn't got a tat.
Not all of them have tats, do they?
You want
Kinetics.
to moonwalk to the...
I don't think I
Well,
can.
we can all go then. Let's all go.
Right.
If the worst comes to the curse, he can pick the caravan up and bring it, and we'll tow it back on the back of the ice cream van. You never know
Fine.
when you need a caravan.
Is there electric hookup to this caravan? Can we see?
No. You can see there is a solar panel on the roof of the caravan.
Hmm?
Can I tell how much of it is being used? Like what?
Yeah. This is a really strange one for you, Doc. As you go to sense the caravan, you can sense the trickle of power. It is Wales. It's not too sunny, so it's not. There's not loads of power coming out of this. But there's something as you're sensing it. You feel something different in the air around you, almost as if everything's easier. It's like you can just, you can feel and sense smoother. Like usually there's a bit of resistance and you have to push through for it. It's almost like it just glides the feelings that you have in this area. And you can feel that as soon as you get a little bit a couple of meters away from the field, you get the resistance that you would normally expect.
Hey, Maestro, is he here right now with us?
Don't look
I'll
like it.
sense the ice cream van. Are there any other consciousnesses other than our own?
Yeah, the feeling of this static thought is definitely in the van with you.
Oh, yeah, he's probably in the van with us now, yeah. I think I can feel him. James, if you're here, we're not kinetics. We're here to chat. Tom sent us.
Claire gave us your address, mate. We're here to help you.
And as you say that, all of you, without any question of doubt, start struggling to breathe.
I don't.
Oh.
The air is getting thicker in the van.
Can I do fascinate persuasion roll on him?
Yeah, you can try, yeah.
Take standard action to make an interaction skill check against your target's opposing check.
I should say,
Well,
any
then
of
we-
you who have life support, you are unaware of this effect.
That.
We're all
Yep.
talking to the van.
Do you want to roll me insight?
I can? Who, me?
Yeah. You're the one who's attempting to persuade him.
Oh, piss. 4.
Totally.
4, sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
Flipping heck.
you're not noticing anything different. The air's still getting a bit thicker.
Is it like impossible to breathe in this? Like we're choking out, or is it?
It's
getting
almost
hard
as
to
if
breathe?
it's like you're in a sauna at the moment. The air's just really thick. It's like breathing
I'll get out the van.
porridge at the moment. You're just like having to take deep breaths. And as you
I'll
get
get-
out
I'll
the
get out the
van, you don't feel it gets any better outside of the van.
Okay, can I? Because I presume I can still feel his consciousness. I'm
Yep.
going to attempt to. I'm going to attempt to mind control him. To see if I can get
Okay.
this. It'll probably be at disadvantage.
It
since
is
I'm,
going
like,
to be at disadvantage, yes. It is going to be at disadvantage.
You never know; it might work. So he needs to make a will save.
Yep.
Go.
Hey.
And you feel a slight connection to him, and all of a sudden you did feel some sort of control. All of a sudden the air lightens up around you guys.
So we're going in. Where's everybody breathing
We're
from?
here to help you, you moron.
Oh, okay.
It's about your kid.
Tom sent us.
we're fighting. Kinetic.
Doc and Maestro, can you please roll me a perception?
Ooh, I can do.
Okay, Maestro, you don't recognize this. Doc, that feeling that you had that like everything was slick around you, all of a sudden it disappears, and you feel it's almost as if it shrinks back into this caravan on the field.
I'm just gonna obviously catch my breath and turn around and say, I think I don't know what was going on, but I felt something, but everything seems to be back to normal, and everything's like back at the caravan now. I don't know what's state he's in or anything, but I think he's in the caravan. It might be okay to go down.
Let's go pay him a
Maestro,
visit.
if you want to check that, you can confirm it.
I will do, yeah. Okay. Yeah, is he a solid presence or is he still wishy-washy?
He's now a solid presence in the caravan. You can definitely, as if it's just a normal person sat in the caravan, you can pick up on his presence.
He's back. He's in the caravan. Pangolin, come with us.
Right.
Can I see him? Is he moving?
All the windows are boarded up on this caravan.
See through stuff. It's
Yes. Let me just double check. It won't be 2 seconds. Not that I doubt you or anything. I just need to double check. Which ability are you saying here, sir?
I will tell you. It is not counter concealment visual.
Is that oh, that's a power, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, but I can only do it if he's moving. I can only see if he's moving.
Yeah, do you want to roll that? So that'll be a D20 plus your ranks.
So my total ranks enhanced senses would that be? Because that
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
for that
Instant.
concealment. Okay. 28.
Yeah. You can quite clearly, when you look at this caravan, you can make out this figure stood inside. You just catch it as it moves to the front or one end of the caravan. That's the front.
Pacing, maybe, is he?
Well,
like
it's
he's
as if he's
pacing?
just gone to sit down somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's waiting for us.
Right. I'll walk towards the caravan.
Use the door.
I always use the door.
Try and keep the door on its hinges.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you're all going to this caravan, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Superhero walk, all in a line, in slow motion, with the ice cream truck in the background.
Perfect.
And
Just turn the jingle on.
That's
No,
a
I broke
theme
it,
tune.
unfortunately.
and you reach this caravan. The door's open. Who is at the
Save my
front
task.
of this queue? Is it Pangolin?
I was walking first.
Yeah.
So Pangolin, you very easily you open this door. I'm not gonna.
I'm very, very
You have been
careful.
told to open it carefully, and you open this door, and there's a guy sat on a chair with his back to you.
Hi. I'm Penguin.
He doesn't say anything.
Can I fit in this caravan?
What's your height?
Uh,
Size?
But the question
I'm-
is,
actually, I'm only about 6'2". I'm just very happy.
can
I'm 6'4",
Kadari,
actually.
can you fit in
Very
a
happy.
caravan?
I
Kadari?
can't fit in a caravan. This is where we're going with this.
He's taller than Pangolin.
Yeah, you may damage the door frame getting into this caravan.
Right. I'm just gonna step
And
to one side.
yeah,
Someone smaller going.
Is that person sitting down? Is that him? Can I sense him in there?
yeah, it's the only presence that you can sense in the caravan. It is the one that's got his back to you.
He's just being dramatic.
I have good sense for the dramatic.
I put my head in and then put my head back out. It's a bit cramped in there. I'll wait out here.
Hey, James. You in there, mate?
Gun and Doc, go in.
You're letting out all my heat.
We're
Door's
gonna
already open.
we're coming in, all right?
Yeah, come on in.
Do you, Doc?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Is there any is he just facing out the window?
He's at the front end of the caravan where you would expect like a driver's seat and everything, and it's all gone. This vehicle's, it's more of a motorhome than a caravan, I should have said. The whole front area's kind of been stripped out, and there's just this little wooden table with a few chairs around it, and he's sat on one of them. And there is just sat to the side, there is like a little sofa.
I'll just walk up and just do you mind? And gesture to the chair.
And he just
Yeah, so
take
I'll
your
sit.
pick.
Yeah, I'll sit at the table with him.
Yep. So,
Sorry,
we'd-
about Tom.
sorry.
I say sorry about Thomas.
Why? What's up? What's happened
You
to
haven't
Tom?
heard?
I don't
Kinetic.
exactly get signal up here.
Kinetics got him. Yesterday. Was it yesterday or today?
No, it's the same day. Yeah, earlier on in the morning.
Kinetics got him earlier today.
My sister.
She's fine.
She leaving?
Yeah.
She's already gone, mate.
You work for Thomas?
Not exactly.
We spoke with him this morning.
I thought you
He
said he
told us-
died this morning.
Yeah. Fortunately, we were there when it happened. But he told us how to find you, or we had to find you.
Suppose you have questions or something? Or are you here to protect me, move me?
We're here to discuss about your son. Did we get a name? Did we get a
No.
name of the son? No. Okay.
What do you want to
Yeah.
know?
Well, you go ahead.
I think we need to know more about him. We only know the basics of what he can do. We want to try and help him, find him.
And good luck, I've been trying to find him for years.
That just means you got a head start on us, man. And maybe you have some information that we don't have yet. Do you happen to do you have any idea of his location, city, or?
No. I haven't got a clue where he is. Kinetics. He's deep within their walls. If you're looking for a picture or anything, I don't really have anything. He was taken when he was 2. I'm sure he will have changed by now.
Do you guys want to come in?
Right, we're checking the boundaries.
Oh, okay.
I'm stood outside the door.
How cold is it outside, Andy?
It's Wales in March. It's not. You need a coat on.
Come on,
I've got a
Sean.
hoodie on, so I'll come inside.
Not necessarily your big coat, but yeah.
It's wet.
Alex got a
I'll
big coat.
come inside and I'll carry on seeing if I can sense for anyone other than us in the area.
Okay. So you're actively keeping an eye. Yep, fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm now in the warmth.
I don't know what information you really want.
Any information will be helpful. Anything you know, like what's the last thing you knew about them?
I was upstairs in the house when Kinetics raided us. Killed my wife. Took my kid. When I realised the sun was away far enough that I was able to disappear. By the
What's
time
your son's
Kinetics
name?
had... His name's Arthur.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
It's okay. By the time Kinetics had left and I reformed myself, my wife was already dead. She was like us. I think that's why they enjoyed killing her.
Do you happen to know, or could you describe the guy that killed your wife?
Full black kit, black mask. Looked like something out of a James Bond film.
So you
I
never
don't-
saw it.
No. Missionaries, mercenaries, whatever you want to say, they all like the same. Soldiers. They didn't stick around long enough by the time I realized what they'd done. I couldn't get close to them. Like, I tried to, but couldn't get near my own son without reverting.
Do you know how they found your son?
No. I don't know how they found any of us. Best guess? Cameras? CCTV? I wouldn't put it past them that they've probably got some sort of mutant who's capable of finding people. They're getting good at it.
So we hear he has the ability to neutralize other mutant abilities. Can
Oh,
he do
yeah.
anything else?
Sorry, he can do any. You
Can
cut
he-
out on the end of there. Sorry.
Can he do anything else?
Well, he has his wings. Thomas
Why?
helped us. Probably. He was too. He couldn't even walk. When he was born, we thought he was like an angel. Thomas came to us early on. Don't know how he found us, but he helped us cover up. You can imagine any doctor seeing a baby being born with wings, they wouldn't have exactly been okay with the situation. He did also have an ability to heal himself. We had an accident when he was about 1, and he got a little burn on him, and by the time we rushed to get the towel and ice, the burn had gone.
Do you have any documentation on Arthur? Birth certificates, records, things like that?
No, they took everything. They burnt down the house, made it look like an accident.
You still got that photo?
Sorry, the photo of the
I was
kid.
asking Maestro if he'd got the photocopy of the journal.
Sorry.
Oh. I just sort of look at you like, thanks for writing that out, and then I'm just say, yeah, it's here, and I pull this awkwardly folded, crumpled, photocopied bit of paper out of my pocket and hand it over.
And I spread it out in front of this guy and said, I say, yeah. Does any of this mean anything to you?
He gives it a good look. And he smiles as he looks at something on this paper.
Okay.
He reaches over to the drawer next to him, pulls it out, but then reaches underneath the drawer and holds out a key.
Okay. I'll take it and I'll examine it.
And you look at this key, and on the back of this key is LSSD.
Do you know what it means?
Thomas asked me to keep a guard of it.
Does it look like
what?
LSSD? It's on the sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 17-143-D. Does it look like a locker key or something like that? Or a...
This key, it's really weird. It's not like any key you've ever known. You know it's a key, but feeling it, it's made of something a lot more robust than, say, copper. It's laser engraved with like multiple intricate holes and everything. You would probably guess it's some sort of like a vault key or something.
Did he tell you any other information with this key?
No, he just asked me to look after it.
That's the only thing it says, the LSSD. There's no numbers engraved or anything like that. It's just...
Nope.
Can we keep this?
Well, I don't really have a use for it.
Did Thomas leave you anything else?
He did leave one other thing. I don't think it'll be really any use to you. And he gets up, he goes into the back room, and he comes back with the yellow pages.
Huh?
And he drops it on the desk in front of you. There you go. Key
From what year?
and a book.
That's
From what
right
year?
through the door.
It is from 1990, this yellow pages.
So it's a big one.
It's a chunky, son. It's a wedge. It's a tree. Yeah.
I heard a bang. Has anybody been shot?
What are you coming out of the rain, mate?
No, I like it out here. I don't feel small.
I'm gonna.
LSSD 17143D.
Hold on. Tony, just saying.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say I would straight up look for LSSD, like to
Okay.
see if it's a bank or anything.
Bro, how much are you searching? Are you skimming through, or are you going through strategically?
I'm opening it up to L and right. I don't know. I can't remember how many pages there were.
There were a shit ton of pages.
There's probably about 100 pages with L on, and each page has got probably about 100 businesses on.
So,
The
but
key-
would there be a finance section? Then alphabetized?
No, it's just going to be in business name order.
Go on. If you're looking through the SD probably stands for security deposit or something similar. Maybe see if I don't know if that would help, but it might narrow it down. You were to skim through and look for anything with those two words in, and then that could narrow it down.
If you want to take a bit of time doing this, we'll carry on with the conversation, and we will come back to you if you're going to sit there and go through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if I can find something because obviously, like, we can tell it's a key for something. Like I said, it's a
Yep.
serious case. We need to. LSSD probably does. Need where
Alright.
it's from.
While Doc's doing that, what's the rest of you doing?
I'm keeping track of the immediate area to see if any more consciousnesses enter it, because I presume we're
Yep.
kind of in a remote location. It should only be us
Yeah,
here.
you can
Anything
tell
else
within.
appears.
Yeah, there's not anything within half a mile of you. So you yeah.
Focusing on that.
I'll come up to the caravan, open the door, and say, "Have we got any information yet?"
Yeah.
Hmm?
Just come in.
I step in.
Young James here had a key. It's referenced on the page from the journal. LSSD. Looks
Get
like
my
some kind
phone
of
out and
vault
look at the
key.
picture of the thing that I took earlier.
This
That's
is from
listed on here.
Thomas's journal?
The LSSD's on here.
Is that him asking us that?
Yeah, that's James
Mm.
asking you as he's looking at it.
Yeah.
You do know kinetics will kill you if they can get a hold of this.
They're
They'll
going to
kill
kill
us
us anyway,
regardless,
so...
Fair enough. That man.
And look at that piece of paper. You know, under the LSSD
Yep.
thing, there's some numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I just say, these aren't a map location, are they? Does anyone know anything about map locations?
It don't look like one to me, love. You're muted, Borgat, if you're trying to talk to us.
I think he's typing.
Yeah.
This is the mouth movement.
I am
of
indeed typing.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
It could be a vault number, maybe, or something.
Ever since he left kinetics, he started hiding things, and he did tell me I probably wasn't the only one he'd left things with. He never told me who, though.
Did you ever go to the Hull? When you ever think about the Hull kinetics?
Hull, yeah.
Thomas ever speak to you about Hull?
Don't think so. They don't have a site at Hull?
They did. You look on that piece of paper, it's crossed off.
They've never had a site at Hull. And as he's saying this, he pulls out a ledger from behind the chair. And he opens it up to a particular page, and it has addresses listed. And he starts going through them. They didn't have any site at Hull ever. I promise you that.
What's this ledger?
What, you think you're the only ones investigating kinetics? I've been doing it since they took my son.
Well, maybe we should share the information that we have.
If I had any information that was worthwhile, I would have already acted on it. But I promise you, I've been to all their sites up and down this country. They haven't got a site at Hull.
Not anymore.
Not ever.
Maybe you should get all your information together and your investigative stuff. Come with us and we'll hand you over to our man who might be able to keep you safe. And then you can feed the information and get information off them and they might be able to help you with your son. Or you could end up dead like Thomas.
We're in touch with a group of mutants that are trying to put an end to kinetic. They can probably help.
And I use persuade on him.
Yeah, you want to roll persuade?
Oh, for flipping heck!
Um.
I'm supposed to be really good at persuade.
I know you always roll really bad when you do it. Unfortunately, as you're saying that, he lifts up the paper. He says, "I know Lance Industries. If that helps."
Yep.
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's the name Kinetics used to trade under. Well, in 92, they changed their name to Kinetics. That's when they decided they wanted to be more out in the public sort of company. I did investigate them.
Was based to...
Possibly. There's not many records left of Lance Industries, but I did trace it all the way back to the 1600s, if that helps. And the kind of goes cold.
Something goes cold, it goes cold for a deliberate reason.
Possibly.
Was Walter Hugh part of Lance Industries?
No, that was before his time.
Do you have any idea who any of these initials might belong? And I pointed at the board of 9.
Yeah.
Do you know, was Thomas part of the board at the end?
Not that he ever told me. Hang on. I might have a name for you here. And he goes through his ledger. There. Jane Foster. She was the director of science who Tom reported to.
And I point at the initials on the paper, JF.
Could be. He told me, he used to tell me that he had always had problems with the board, but he'd never mentioned he was on it if he was.
He had quite a bit of influence, though, didn't he?
Yeah. He was the one that gave them everything they needed. He gave them what they needed to find us, to hunt us. He gave them a reason.
And yet you trusted him.
He saved me. He saved our son. Although he could have been the one who ratted us out, I suppose. But he could have done that at any point.
That doesn't sound...
And he knew me. He knew my powers. Kinetics have never come after me. And he knew where I was.
Did he tell you to come here?
Yeah. It's his caravan. He told me to stay here. He sent me bits of information, which is all here in my journal. I went to different sites, reported bits of information back to him. To some degree, I suppose you could say I worked for him for a while. About a year ago, he kind of stopped messaging me, though, and just told me to lay low. Look, I appreciate your concern for my son, but you ain't gonna find him any better than I am.
Well, how about you come with us?
And it's at this point, Doc, you come across something. As you're going through this yellow pages, you're about halfway through when you realise there's a page missing.
What's on the page? Like, what letters?
This is somewhere in the middle of the LO section.
Okay. I'm just gonna lay it out and just say there's a page missing out of this. You know, I'm gonna ask, like, have you taken anything out of it, or?
That book has been in the cupboard since Tom gave it me, and I ain't touched it. It's in the same state he gave it me, and I promise you that.
Guess we need to try and find a yellow pages from 1991 to be able to confirm what that page is.
Does it say what area that yellow pages is from?
You could pretty much guess. The page before it and the page after it are all businesses under the name London.
So it's a London Yellow Pages.
But you could probably guess that the first name of this company is going to be London.
No,
No.
but Yellow Pages are area based. They're not country based.
So it is London.
It's a London Yellow Pages.
Can I try? We're out mistakes. My phone won't do it. Never mind.
No, Wales has cell phone coverage too.
Yeah, but I've got a burner.
Oh.
What page number is it? Or is it irrelevant?
It'd be in the 500s.
I just want to check if any page number matches any of the numbers.
Take it that's not what we were the line we're going up then.
No, the page number does not correspond to any of the information on the sheet. Sorry, yeah.
Bugger.
It would be
Look,
like-
it was a
yeah.
random idea that we had.
Yeah. Well done for asking that question. I was not ready for.
Okay.
Chapter page line is one of the most common forms of steganography used in a book, so.
Yes.
But also, it's in the 500s.
Okay,
down to
we'll
always in
go
the
and
500s.
think of something else.
Why do I get the feeling Kadari's got an actual version of the 1990
Yeah.
yellow
Googled it.
pages
Yeah,
open?
found a-
No, the library's
There you go.
closed, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, presuming that Galvanic has shared this with us.
Mhm.
Oh, you said the page was missing. Yeah, I would say, if your phone's got internet, maybe try searching. If this key, I have a theory, it could be for a safe deposit. Maybe search London safe deposits and see if any have the brand name London S safe deposits. Perhaps that'll narrow down the search.
Ooh.
Is anyone doing that?
Um,
Beep, beep, beep. I'm not quite a phone. What kind of phone I use that goes beep 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 beep
It's
beep?
clearly one from 1991.
Yeah. And you put in London safe deposits, and a couple of them come up, and your eye does get caught by London safe secure deposits.
Hello, hello.
We're gonna
Stop
drive to
it.
London now.
In a fucking ice cream van. Well, they'll probably be closed by the time we get there, so maybe we can use Pangolin to open the door for us.
Or we go in the morning and use the
Yeah.
key officially.
I was just trying to find something for Pangolin to do here, that was all.
He can dig in and go up as well.
And
I'm making sure there's no
into a
weeds growing
security-
around his caravan.
as you said this, London safe secure deposits, James grabs his book and he's running through it, and he turns to you and goes, "You might have another problem." And he shows you a page, and at the top of the page it says companies owned by Kinetics, and you see he's just highlighted London safe secure deposits as a company owned by Kinetics.
Can I
Bugger.
just look down that list while he's showing it to us? Is
Mhm.
something called marble data there as well?
Yeah, you can have a look for that, and there's nothing that he's listed in he's not really in alphabetical order. It seems to be like as he's found it. But you have a skim through it. He's fine with that. You don't come across anything under marble data.
While I've got still got the yellow pages,
Mhm.
I'm gonna look for the whole. Well, I'm gonna see.
The whole
if I
area.
find it. Will it have it in if it's London yellow
No.
pages? 'Cause I want to look under the Lance thing.
No, because it's in area, so you go to the whole section. But you could spend a bit of time on it, but you won't recognize anything in the whole region that's either Kinetics or Lance Industries.
Oh, Andy, can you remind me what that name was on the document that was under kid that begins with the H?
Halima.
Hallam.
Yeah.
I want to ask the guy if that name rings any bells.
Not really. Can't say I know it.
Okay.
Well, it's the only lead we've got. I think we need to go back to London. Or to London.
Is that it? You guys done? Because I'm out of here.
Do you want to come with us and we will get you to safety?
I know how to survive on my own, thanks.
I scribbled down No. Give me your number and I'll get someone to contact you. They might be able to get you a safe house.
Yep. And
I text it through to Alex.
yeah, he writes his number, and oddly enough, Weeping Widow, he writes his full name on a piece of paper he hands to you.
And his full name is...
Hello.
James, not the bad guy.
Oh, did you...
Caramel.
Oh, hold on, I got this.
James Caramore.
Is that a
I'm getting
name you
memories,
would
Andy.
recognise?
Not in game.
Out of character knowledge is not applicable here, Andrew.
Out of character knowledge is forbidden.
Okay.
And yes, I do recognise your name. Continue.
Shh. Fuck's sake.
Self-insert.
Huh?
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's fine. And do you immediately send that to Alex? That information?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do whilst you're here?
Probably about 5,000 things that we should ask and do right now, but none of what are actually dropping into my head.
I'm gonna go use the toilet.
What, for real or in game?
In game, of course.
I just checked.
Yeah,
We've been driving for hours.
James points to the back end of the caravan.
When he showed the list of, the addresses of all the kinetic places, does it match the list on the Thomas's sheet?
All the ones that are on Thomas's sheet are on his ledger.
Yeah.
But he has got more.
A lot more.
Ooh.
Yeah. You can keep the ledger, by the way. I can't exactly carry it with me when I leave.
I was just going to ask that. I'll take the ledger.
Alex rings you. Take his help and share your knowledge. We have to beat kinetics.
Ange.
No, what have I done now?
Roll me a perception. I've got no map bong because it's a caravan. It's literally a room. I'm sorry. There's like a and your phone buzzes,
Glance down at it.
and there's a message from Alex saying, "Leave him alone."
Get a toilet flush.
That dramatic moment punctuated by a toilet flush.
Alex knows about you, and we're leaving now. And I look at everybody and go, we're leaving now.
Well, I can't say it was a
Catch me.
pleasure. Not a catch me. I can't say it was a pleasure, and I don't think we'll ever meet again.
Stay safe.
If you find my son, contact me.
I've got you. Don't burn it. Otherwise, we can't contact you. And we will find your son.
He smiles, he bows, and he disintegrates in front of you.
Hold my breath.
And
Could have just walked out the door.
Doc, you feel this ease for a split second, and then it's gone. You feel as if it's just left the area.
So it's like I can sense things better because he's in the air, kind of thing. Very weird. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
I'll pick up. I've got the ledger. I'll take the yellow pages as well.
and my bit of paper back.
Yep.
We need to leave, and because he's gone, I'll just say, so I'm going to search. I'm going to search the caravan, see if there's anything else he's left behind that might be useful.
Yep. There's nothing untoward that you've come across. Clothes, out-of-date food, newspapers. A few newspapers with like circles on, or with kinetics, like stories that have all been circled and everything. You find
Take
a
all
few
those.
notepads with information on where
Take those.
you can tell he's been, he's researching and everything. So yeah, you can
Take
take them.
them all.
Yep. And you can easily do that.
So,
Is that all you want to do here?
Yep. Take
Okay.
everything.
And
Oh, we could leave, but set the caravan on fire.
this is
No.
becoming a habit.
Why would you do that?
Why do you want to kill people and burn things? What's going on with you?
Leave no
You
evidence.
normally like this?
It's,
Is she normally like
it's
this?
connected to Thomas,
Looking
so
at me.
let's just get rid of it.
Or just leave it? Thomas had a plan, clearly, so he knew that there's a plan.
Or we hitch it onto the back of the caravan, the back of the ice cream van, and take it back with us.
Have we got a tow bar?
Or I drive off and leave you here.
The caravan doesn't, unless you were to spend a certain point to make it have one.
It's got no wheels.
Yeah,
up on-
yeah. The caravan
all
is on the
spend a point.
bricks.
And not only that, not a caravan.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I could
It
pull
is an old motorhome that's been completely removed of its engine and everything.
Oh, you just don't want us to take it.
I mean, you can. You literally have an ability to do it if you
Yeah, I can pull
really want. Well, no. If you wish to change said scene, you are welcome to pay to take said caravan. If you catch my
you can
drift.
change the scene all you want, but I'm not hitching it to the ice cream van. I don't think it'd be able to pull it anyway.
If we wanted to maybe go about 10 miles an hour instead of you.
In fact,
Get
Franklin
overtaken by
in the
tractors.
back.
Because an ice cream van towing a motorhome all the way down back to London ain't going to be suspicious whatever.
That's what we could have with him when I was walking out front. As if it was
Yeah.
Just burn it. Let's go.
No,
Just leave it.
it's no good now. It doesn't matter whether there's nothing here. We've taken everything. We don't have to burn it.
But they can check his DNA in here. They can
And
check.
what are they going to do with his DNA?
They'll have it for the records of a mutant.
Nah, bullshit. Let's not.
I mean, they already raided his house. Stole his
find it,
kid and
man.
killed his wife. They probably have his DNA on record.
Fine. If we get it smack us in the arse in the future, I will be very smug.
You be smug.
I take all the papers and notepads.
Yep.
Blue guy, we're going to London again.
Okay.
Bongmaster says we should burn it.
Should we get a better car?
I wish.
Are we going to need a
Unfortunately,
poll?
I ain't got
Yep.
the money to buy a random car on the way home.
Jade
Right.
thinks we should burn it.
And these people don't exist within the confines of the game.
Stop paying attention to chat for your bad ideas. You've got enough. So yeah. So you leave the caravan
Oh,
untouched.
just 1 second.
Untouched.
It's almost worth burning it down just to piss Alex off. Consider that.
Okay, the party's at a crossroads. I do need a decision off you guys, one way or another here.
I've left. I've started walking back to the ice cream van.
Yep.
I'm not burning a caravan. It just seems rude.
Weepy Widow, what are you doing? Are you walking away, or are you going to do something with this caravan?
They all want to keep it nice and secure, so I'll leave it.
Well, we might want to come back and make use of it.
It might be a
Fun,
hideout
fun.
for us when
Holiday
we're on the
home.
run.
Yep. So yeah. So you all get back into the ice cream van, and you make your way back to London.
It was a nice location.
Yeah. By the
One
time
seems smaller.
by the time you're getting back on the road, this is starting to get into rush hour. So by the time you get back into London, it does start getting late on into the afternoon. But that is where we're gonna leave it tonight.
Oh, my brain hurts.
So yeah. So
It was hurting before this game started, right?
I would have thought so. To be fair, yes, it was. So yes,
Oh,
so
yeah,
we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna be back in 2 weeks' time, for the conclusion of this episode.
Yeah.
The conclusion. I feel like we haven't even got anything. How can it be concluding?
Well, we're
Yeah.
going to go and find out what's in the safe deposit box.
I'm
That's
really
it.
And then it's
discombobulated
gonna
about
explode
this.
on us.
We're gonna walk in. We're gonna open the safe deposit box. We're gonna find what's in it, and we're gonna leave. It's all gonna go without a problem.
I see. I do have. I'm going to take umbrage, because if
Mhm.
we're just going to walk in and open it as normal, what's Pangolin going to do?
I
No,
know.
waiting
Pangolin, we've
around.
got to drill in. We've got to drill in underground and get to it.
I could just walk in and walk out, and no one would even
We need to use
remember that I
Pangolin's
was there.
skills, which means drilling.
Look, we'll walk in, we'll get the box, we'll walk out, and then we'll all want to burn the place down for some reason. There you
Yeah,
go.
we'll burn it down. And we'll
Kill,
start a
like, one of the
fire in
bank
London,
tellers.
because what could go wrong there?
Pangolin goes in as his normal form, which none of us know. Nobody knows.
And that's the thing.
This is my
Wait,
normal
fine.
whoa,
form.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
blue.
whoa, can we just backtrack?
Yes.
I'm blue.
Pangolin has a normal form.
Yeah, I'm blue.
Yeah.
He's got to look
Well,
human
this
at
is his
some
normal
point.
form. Sometimes he can turn himself into a human.
You can.
Alex
Wait,
is-
instead of sitting in the caravan, why didn't he just in
And that's
the
what
ice
he's-
cream van? Why didn't he turn into human form and get out?
Because
And
part of his character.
I'm blue.
Feels his true
He's
superpower.
chosen to be blue, Ange.
Double-doo-double-die.
I feel like Ange has just got the biggest spoiler of her life there.
I think only.
I feel like Angie's the only person that
Alex
didn't
and
realise
Jem know.
Pangolin does not always
He was
look blue.
permanently blue.
No, he can choose. It's his ability.
Yeah,
I feel like I was missed out on
This
the
happened
memo
in the first
there.
episode. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as I said, I need reminding of these things on a regular basis.
He actually, Ange, was sat in the cafe with you in his non-blue form at the very beginning.
That would have been a very
I
different
don't
scene.
remember back then.
Right. We're gonna go, chat. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
You're gonna have to.
Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I do apologise. It's a bit of a lore-heavy episode tonight. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully, maybe you've picked up on something that these guys haven't. Probably not.
They've not noticed anything that we missed.
Yeah,
I've
probably
missed
not.
a lot. Oh god.
Not for me to say. But yeah, so thank
He
you.
wasn't in the cafe. Lies.
Yeah. But thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it. And we will catch you in 2 weeks' time for Mutants and Masterminds. But we will be back here on Friday with Blades. And then next Saturday is Dungeons and Dragons. So, but we'll be back. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. And see you again next time. Don't go anywhere.
Stay with us.
We will
We'll
be
raid.
raiding. Don't worry, we will be raiding. So thank you very much, guys. When we do raid, do spam our remotes. Do give our love, and thank you very much.
And they'll be very drunk,
Yeah,
probably.
and
They
remember,
will be
swearing-
drunk.
Ooh.
Mark, it's... Oh,
Thank you very much, guys. See you later.
Bye.
I thought you were going to say the other thing. Bye!
Bye.